Yo, what is going on, squad? And welcome back to another video. Today, what we have for you is a first look at the new DPS coming to Marvel Rivals, Blade. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into it, and we're going to see what this guy's got, because I have a sneaky suspicion he's going to look kind of ridiculous and OP. But let's get into it.
Fight to end the darkness that spawned.
Hey, yo, they put a remix of the original Blade music in here. Let's go. From the movie. Okay, so he blocked the sleep though with his sword. He's got like a range shot. Oh, that looked like an anti-heal though. Like, hold on. Go back a little bit. Look around Emma Frost's health bar here. That looks like a Doctor Strange type of like anti-heal, or maybe some kind of like heal reduction. That could be interesting. So he might have either anti-heal or a healing reduction percentage like in his kit. We'd have to like know what the numbers like for if it is anti-heal, or like how much of the healing reduction, like depending on what it is. We'd have to like know the numbers, and otherwise it could be completely overtuned. Or it could be like not as impactful or as overtuned, I guess, could be another word to put for it. But so far, it looks like he's potentially got anti-heal, or maybe even healing reduction as a part of his kit. Let's carry on and see what we got going. I've just noticed as well. I know I said let's carry on, but I've literally just noticed, if you look down here at his health bar, it looks like he might have lifesteal. Let me scroll it back a little bit. Like if you keep an eye on his health bar down here, he's at like 305 here when I press play. Just keep looking down here. Yeah, he's sustaining like crazy. He might have lifesteal in his kit here. That's crazy.
Judgment's coming.
Okay, that's kind of nuts against all the flyers, his ult.
1,000 gods!
Okay, that is fucking cool. That's fucking cool. That ult looks so sick. He's probably going to absolutely dominate the actual, like, just the game. Like, if his damage is crazy on release, with that ultimate, having the lifesteal sustain, giving off healing reduction and anti-heal, that's kind of wild. He could literally be one of the most OP characters that we've seen in a hot-ass minute. This one, for me, I feel like this is going to be a skill shot and a timing one. You see how this is the Mantis Sleep that she's throwing over at Blade here? Let me slow it down a little bit here. That was quality, not speed. We'll put it in 0.5. Oh, that's still too much. 0.25. Let's run it back a little bit. Oh god, that sounds terrible. But yeah, you see the perfectly timed block here? It completely neutralizes the CC off of the Mantis Sleep. So he's got a CC neutralizing, which is probably going to be a skill shot working around timing for the parry. Let's see, let's put it back to full and try and keep an eye, see if there's anything else maybe in like his abilities, like you know, like a cooldown for like anything, like for a parry, or like it recharges any of his abilities. Oh, I'm not sure if I saw something there on his shift or not. I'm not quite sure if I actually saw properly there on whether he has a cooldown. I think I saw like a little bit of a bump in the actual, yeah, the recharge for the cooldown of it, but I'm not fully sure.
Judgment's coming. Still got an edge.
Let's see.
1,000 gods!
Yeah, no, there's nothing to actually show in there, but there's a chance that he might actually have some cooldown in his kit, which will recharge his shifts. Okay, that season 3.5 beginning August the 8th. Okay, that's kind of dope. That's not too far away. Blade's probably going to actually like dominate the scene when he drops. That's really fucking cool. All right, let's see what we got going on here with the Dev Vision.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
Hello, Guang Guang.
Great to see you all again
It's
so
good to
soon.
see you too, pal. How we doing? New hero, new map, and new team-ups.
Season 3.0 further ignited the battle. The mighty Phoenix was ambushed, forcing most of the Phoenix Force to seek refuge within a cosmic egg, awaiting its fiery rebirth. But as Hero clashed with Hero, the Phoenix Egg cracked prematurely. The scattered
fuck.
Phoenix Force
The Phoenix Egg
found
cracked.
new host among our heroes. Yet it also awakened an ancient evil. Now, the King in Black has now risen to
Oh, we
full
done
power,
fucked up, guys.
feeding the All Black once more. And his Queen in Black still spreads her wings. Amid this chaos, Blade, forever walking the razor's edge between two worlds, will be the first to light a fire upon the abyss, bringing fresh power to the fight. In Season 3.5, the
I'm in the way, but it says he
Daywalker
joins us at
finally
Duelist in
joins
season
Marvel Rivals.
3.5.
Blade is a true duelist. His unique bloodline gives him incredible strength, and his mastery of combat puts it to full use. Pressure Force at mid to close range with his shotgun.
He gives off to
And
me
reduce the
the
healing at just
vibe
the
of being
right
a
moment.
dive character. You know,
Then
being able to
unleash
like get
his
in with those
revenant
shifts. He kind
ancestral
of seems like a
sword,
little bit of an all-in
awaken
character.
the Dampier bloodline and slice through every last enemy. And when the time is right, draw the legendary sword of Dracula, dashing through foes and leaving a deadly trail in your wake. In that moment, Blade is the fiercest force on the battlefield. A true hero never looks back.
That visual's so cool off of
This
his ultimate.
update brings a fresh round of changes
Two
to
new
team
team
up
ups,
abilities.
2 got removed, and 4
We
adjusted
are
members.
removing Guardian Revival and Atlas Bond from play. Loki is leaving the Ragnarok Rebirth team up.
Let's,
Two
get out of
brand
the
new
way of
team
some of
ups
the
are
text.
being added. Duality
I'll put
Dance
myself in the way still. God damn it.
and Vibrant Vitality.
I believe for the Loki upgrade, they've made his runic healing field actually like wider and bigger. Groot now heals with his walls.
Also, some team ups are welcoming new members. Iron Fist joins Trading
Oh, you know what?
Assault.
Screw it. I prefer being down here.
I can be reckless now.
Iron Fist gives shield to his teammates now.
Star-Lord connects to the Loki network.
Teleportation time. Yeah.
Oh, the play with Star-Lord. The play with Star-Lord is going to be fucking nuts. You are going to see people throw that teleporter on off angles and like flanks. And then once they've done that, they're going to pop their ultimate. And all you're going to hear is Legendary be shouted at the top of his fucking lungs. TP straight into your backline. And unless you're quick as fuck with the reaction time, he's going to absolutely slam. Unless you have like a support ult that you can counter it off your quick reactions, you're definitely in for like some difficult play against Star-Lord. If people get like just crafty and creative with the way in which they put their locators out, the potential play for Star-Lord is going to be crazy. Like, that's going to be nuts. He's probably going to be like an S tier hero for this upcoming patch. I probably would not be surprised.
And Blade launches into Lunar Force.
Now that's power.
So Blade has an invis with his team up.
Our new gun mode, Resource Rumble, and its
Resource
map,
Rumble, Throne of Null,
will arrive with the August 22nd update.
August
We will
22nd.
launch it in quick match first to gather your feedback and fine-tune the experience before rolling it out for competitive play.
Not a
Stay
bad way
tuned
to
for
start
a
with it.
gameplay deep dive soon. Great teamwork starts with great communication. To keep Marvel Rivals a positive experience for all, we're upgrading our in-game environment.
Oh, what have we got then, Guang Guang?
Starting July 24th, in addition to player reports and manual review, all in-game voice chat will now be automatically screened by the system with human review. This means we will catch more toxic behavior.
That's one way to definitely
and
clamp down on some of the
using
toxicity and
inappropriate
like clamp down on toxicity, potential racial slurs and people just making wild gestures and things like that realistically don't belong in the nature of the surroundings of the game. But that could be fairly interesting to see. That could probably clean up the player base a little bit.
Will be penalized, making the game a better place for everyone. With the Season 3.5 update.
So far, I'm hearing nothing but W's for this new update. This is going pretty well so far. Let's carry on and see where we got with this.
We're also adding a custom filter for test chat. If a message contains a muted word, it will be filtered out just for you. This feature will empower players to tailor their experience. We will also regularly review popular muted words and consider adding them to the official list. When our team is playing together, we regularly say, positivity will win this game. No matter what happens, we keep encouraging each other and often win in the end. United we stand, divided we fall.
Marvel Rivals hitting the classic, yo, teamwork makes the dream work.
I truly believe that if we work together, we will all have a great time in Marvel Rivals.
Competitive quitting penalties and point compensation. Okay.
We know how
frustrating
it is when a teammate leaves a competitive match.
True.
This creates an unfair situation where a team with fewer players has a much harder time winning. And if they stick it out until the end, they still face losing competitive points.
True.
To combat this, in Season 3.5, we are increasing penalties for players who quit, longer bans from competitive play, and bigger point deductions. For the remaining players who stay, we will now offer some point compensation at the end of the match.
One thing that springs to mind with this that could be potentially exploited depending on how the system works, you could probably have people making Smurf accounts or alt accounts and running in queues with their friends or whatever who are in get up to the higher ranks on these alt accounts and running in queues with their friends so that if a game's unfavorable the alt account can take the hit and they can quit out, and then the other people who they're playing with don't actually get penalized as much because of these compensation points for a game which is just maybe unwinnable, or there's somebody has thrown or whatever on the team, or it's just a diff or whatever. There's potential that can be exploited, but we'll have to see how they implement the system first in order for it to actually get a feel of how it's going to do this whole fairness angle, I guess would be the best way to try and describe it.
Plus, surrender votes will require just one less than the number of remaining teammates. If someone leaves due to unavoidable system issues, we will review it and handle penalties fairly, and we are speeding up the appeals process for mistaken bans.
Okay. Shader compilation improvements. What have we got here?
For PC players, we've completely rebuilt our shader system from the ground up. After the Season 3.5 update, you won't have to wait for shaders to finish compiling before playing.
Oh, okay.
Shaders will now load in the background while you are in the lobby, so you can jump into matches faster and use a lot less memory.
That's
from
fair.
August 6th.
That kind of helps on people's the RAM or virtual RAM. It's not too bad.
To 10th.
Quality of life.
The Marvel Rivals Ignite Mid-Season Finals will be held in Guangzhou, China. 10 factions from around the world will compete for the championship. Stay tuned to our website and social media for more info. With the faster season cycles, Zhiyong is still working hard on balance changes.
I did not expect that at all. That came out of nowhere. Like, goddamn.
Keep an eye out for future announcements on hero balance and team up adjustments.
Okay, with what he's just said there, like right at the end before we finished out about extra, like, you know, balances and things, I found before on this balance post from the 31st of July, I nearly said January then, so the adjustments. So while we're here, let's take a quick look. So first up, we've got in the Vanguards, we've got Doctor Strange. The Master of the Mystic Arts is getting a little oomph into his arsenal. Huh, interesting. I'm also going to go over here out of the way a little bit. More space. So we've got increasing the daggers of Danak projectile charges from 8 to 10. Oh, okay. This is a nice one. So for this one, what we've got is Doctor Strange's daggers. They used to be at 12 damage. So like he's gone from being here and then he got put down to like 8, which is here. And then he's gone back up to 10. So he's been put kind of like here. So instead of being where he was originally, he's kind of in like that middle ground just under where he is now and where he used to be. So that's actually potentially a really nice like feel for Doctor Strange in the game, which I personally will be a fan of because I'm a Doctor Strange player. So big double thumbs up from me. Reduce the Cloak of Levitation cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Oh, that's a nice little quality of life. It gives you his fly a little bit more quicker, more often. 3 seconds in a fight is, like in a team fight, is pretty significant. So that could have some good use. I like that. That's some good changes for Doctor Strange. So Groot, we've got transition. Groot's got slightly more reach and a bigger effect radius. Okay, so his Vine Strike, so that's his autos, goes from 20 meters to 22. So he's got more range on his autos. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Increase Flora Colossus effect range radius from 20 meters to 24. So when he throws his bomb, he's got more range radius. Okay. Magneto, reduced metal bulwark and the iron bulwark shield value from 300 to 250. Oh, okay. I wonder how that affects like bubbling supports against Magneto. Because anytime a support ultimates, whether it's Cloak and Dagger, Lunar Snow, Magneto instantly ults right after. Tries to build up charge to just one shot. Every time. So I'm curious how the extra like 50 in the reduction manages out with all of that. That'll be an interesting one. Thor, the God of Thunder's gameplay gets a jolt of improvement and utility. Gain a fixed 1 Thor force upon exiting the Awakening Ruin as Awakened state. That's a lot of like, that's a tongue twister, that one. Like, goddamn. Lightning Realm's new effect. Enemies leaving its boundary are grounded for 2 seconds, restricting aerial abilities. Okay, so that kind of gives a little bit of like small counterplay for Thor into the flyers. The likes of your Iron Man, your Ultron, your Human Torch. If you can get up in the air or jump off of a ledge and like throw yourself up into the sky, and then you pop your Lightning Realm, people like any of those flyers that I've just mentioned, they'll be grounded after they leave the boundary. That's actually got so much like good play to it. That's a nice little change for Thor. That's not bad. So Duelist's Black Panther, after addressing hit detection, T'Challa's Spirit Rend is getting a longer cooldown. Increase the Spirit Rend cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. I've got to be honest, I've never really played I nearly said Black Panther. I've never really played Black Panther. So I'm not sure which ability actually is Spirit Rend. So I can't really add much for that one, to be honest. But hey, Black Panther was always a bit of a menace. So extra cooldowns. Maybe it's a W, you know? Who knows? Iron Fist. With his team up anchor removed, Lin-Lee's raw power gets a slight boost to even things out. Increase Jeet Kune Do's 5th strike damage from 50 to 55. So he's getting a slight buff to his strike damage. Increase Yatji Chung Quen. I'm going to butcher so many of these names. I'm not even going to lie about it. Increases percent damage on the enemy's max health strike from 2.1 to 2.7. Okay. That gives him a little bit more, well, I guess, oomph to his punch, I guess, and his hits. Adjust harmony recovery bonus health decay start time from 1 second to 2 seconds. Okay. Increase Kunlun's kicks first strike damage from 30 to 35. Interesting. So it gives him a small little bit of initial burst and on the last hit as well. He's got a little bit more max health damage. And there's a slower... His recovery bonus health decay start time from 1 second to 2 seconds. So it's a little bit slower. Fair enough, fair enough. It'd be interesting to see how those changes actually do affect him in the long run. Star-Lord. Peter Quill gets a little more staying power in the heat of battle. Gain 25 bonus health when using Stellar Shift to a maximum of 25, which lasts for 3 seconds before decaying to 0 over 1 second. So they've made him ever so slightly a little bit more tankier. That's not bad, especially like when he's in his shift. Wolverine. Logan's ultimate is a little bit tougher to unleash. Time to earn that Berserker Barrage. Increase the energy cost of Last Stand, his ultimate ability, from 2,800 to 3,400. That seems like a lot numbers-wise. So it's going to take longer for you to build up your Wolverine ultimate. Lifesteal gain from the Primal Flame. Phoenix Warrior team-up ability no longer contributes to Wolverine's ultimate ability energy. Okay. That's fair. Spider-Man. Spider-Man's ult just got stickier and deadlier. Increased the DPS of Spectacular Speed's ultimate ability from 150 to 170. Oh, God. We're in for it, boys. We're in for it. It's going to be fucking Spider-Man City everywhere, man. Everyone's going to be out here trying to wear the mask. Fuck my life. Right, strategists. We've got Adam Warlock. Adam gets a slight cosmic buff to his ultimate ability, frequency, and strength, plus increased healing. Okay. Reduce the energy cost of Karmic Revival, his ultimate ability, from 5,000 to 4,700. So they've reduced what it takes so he gets his ultimate quicker. That's pretty solid. It gives Adam just a buff straight up because it gives more easily utilized ultimate ability for the res. Karmic Revival's new effect. Revived allies gain bonus health equal to 70% of the maximum health, which lasts for 5 seconds before decaying to 0 over 2 seconds. That could be a decent little quality of life buff, that. Having 70% of your max health. Cosmic Cluster's new effect. Each hit now reduces Avatar life stream, not light. I can't English today. Charge times by 0.3 seconds. Okay, that's not too bad. That seems like a nice little buff for Adam overall. Cloak and Dagger. Ty and Tandy's ultimate ability now takes a bit more energy to unleash their eternal bond. They've increased the cost of the ultimate from 4,000 to 4,300. So they've staggered out the Cloak and Dagger ultimate a little bit more. So it takes a little bit more resources to actually get to it. That's fair enough. It was pretty quick to actually get it, so that's fair enough. A new team-up anchor effect for Mantis. But her base healing gets a gentle nerf to balance the cosmic scales. Increased healing by 10% with the new team-up anchor effect. Reduce the healing flowers healing over time effect from 12.5 per second to 10. Oh, okay. Reduce life energy blast projectile charge from 20 to 15. Increase soul resurgence, her ultimate ability. Excess healing to bonus health conversion rate from 0.7 to 1. Interesting. That's a lot of changing up of the numbers. I wonder how that's actually going to affect her kit in the long run, because it's a lot of shifting of things. So it's either going to make us be viable, not viable, or only viable triple support, which I feel like she's more often used as a triple support. But then there's also if you're going to run triple support, you have Ultron in triple support comps these days. There's the rocket amplifier, which now gets countered mostly straight up just by Phoenix ult. So it's going to be interesting to see how these changes actually affect the team comps overall. Team up abilities for new Adam Warlock and Luna Snow. Luna Snow unlocks the new Light and Shadow Karma ability from her team up with Adam Warlock. Duality Dance. Okay, that's not very specific, but sure. Vibrant Vitality, Mantis, Groot, and Loki. As a team up anchor, Mantis gains a 10% increase in healing effects. Groot gains the new Wild Wall ability from his team up with Mantis. Yeah, so with the team up here with Mantis, Groot's wall actually heals teammates. It's on like, I believe it's a 10-second cooldown for the healing wall. But like you can make a lot of walls, which is going to be pretty decent for like, you know, area denial or control. Loki gains the new Deific or Deific, whatever the hell that word is, blessing ability from his team up with Mantis. Adjusted or removed Atlas Bond for Iron Fist and Luna Snow. The bonds have been broken. The team up effect has been removed along with the Atlas Bond team up ability. Luna Snow loses the Frozen Chi ability from her team up with Iron Fist. Okay. You never really saw it much anyway, to be honest, so I don't feel like anybody's going to be really missing much of anything with that one in the long run, to be honest. Chilling Assault, Luna Snow, Hawkeye, and Iron Fist. Iron Fist joins the assault and unlocks the new Luna Chi ability through his team up with Luna Snow. Okay. Guardian Revival. The Guardian Revival team up is being laid to rest. Mantis loses the Nature's Soul ability previously gained from her team up with Adam Warlock. Star-Lord loses the Leader's Soul ability previously gained from Adam Warlock. So this is the self-res, the options. Lunar Force, Cloak and Dagger, Moon Knight, and Blade. Blade launches into Lunar Force and gains the new Moon ability through his team up with Cloak and Dagger. This is probably where he gets the invisibility bubble. That'll be for that team up for what we saw earlier on. Ragnarok Rebirth, Hela, Thor, and Loki. Loki has other plans in store and loses the Laufeyson Reborn ability previously gained from his team up with Hela, so he loses his res as well. Rocket Network. Star-Lord connects to the network and unlocks a new Astral Jump ability. That is the teleporter pad that we saw earlier on in the video. Balance changes. Ever-Burning Bond, Human Torch, and Spider-Man. We've increased Spider-Man's combo potential after using his team up, reduced the backflip distance after activation from 12 meters to 7 meters, allowing for more reliable follow-ups and moves like Amazing Combo. Can we stop buffing Iron Man and giving... not Iron Man. Can we stop buffing Spider-Man and giving Spider-Man things, please? Because everyone's going to be trying to wear the mask, and I'm not trying to have, like, you know, people insta-lock Spider-Man on my team and go 1-9. So can we stop, please? Like, goddamn. But yeah, all in all, that about covers it. It's going to be very interesting to see where this like leads and takes us to going into season 3.5. Like these changes, the way the game's going to feel, the way the team comps are going to go, who's going to like, you know, jump up, who's going to jump down. Like there's so many like factors that are going to come into play here. And I'm very excited to see where it goes. Shout outs to the buffs for Doctor Strange. We love those. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. And most of all, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.